Hey, Sarah, welcome to the show. I'm so excited you're here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, why don't you just start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Sara Dann, and I am a business mentor for unstoppable women entrepreneurs. I'm obsessed with that word, unstoppable. But I work with women, specifically coaches and service providers, really on everything from their marketing to their mindset. And I'm really kind of obsessed with helping women take what they love, make a lot of money, make a lot of impact, and really live their happiest lives because of being able to make the make money doing what they love.
Amazing. And how did you become an entrepreneur? Tell us about that whole journey.
So I started my business a little over 6 years ago. I was at that point where I'm sure a lot of us get to, where I was just like, I can't imagine doing this for another 30 years, working 9 to 5, living for the weekends, having 2 weeks of vacation a year. And I really just decided that I knew I had a talent and a skill for marketing. I knew I could help other small businesses, and I knew that they needed the help. So literally on a whim, I was kind of like, I thought about it and I was like, maybe I'll do this in a couple of years. Maybe I'll do this. And like all of a sudden I gave my 2 weeks notice and I started a freelance marketing business, helping small local businesses market themselves, and just kind of evolved and grown, of course, into something different over the past 6 years, but that's where it started.
Was that scary to give your notice?
It was terrifying. It was terrifying, but it's also like I was 26, 27 years old at the time. You know, it wasn't a situation where I had kids or I owned a house or anything like that. I was still kind of in this space where I had fewer responsibilities than a lot of people do now. Like, whereas that would have been way more terrifying now.
Right.
But I knew that if I had to bang on every single door in New Jersey to get business, like that's what I would do. I knew that they needed the help. So that's all there was to it.
Totally. Tony Robbins says if you want to take the island, you need to burn the effing boats. Which, I mean, it's so true. That's how I grew my business. It was when my back was against the wall and I didn't have a way out. There was no other option. It was like, all right, Rachel, there's no jobs for you. Like, you have to figure this out. And that's why my business took off as quickly as it did.
I feel so strongly about that when, like, I never want to tell my clients, like, quit your job, or, I don't want to, it's not my job to be irresponsible or tell them how to handle their finances. But I know, and I've experienced over and over and over again, that when the safety net disappears is when we make it happen.
Totally. If I had that job, like, because back when I was pregnant with my son, I got my master's in social work and I was applying for all these social work jobs. Nothing, like crickets. And I'm like, what the heck? I have my master's from the number one program in the country. There was nothing. And I was like, all right, we have a mortgage, we have a baby on the way. Like, all right, you have to figure this
It's
out
go time.
now. Like, there's no other option.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I think it's just, what is that other quote? Entrepreneurship is like flying, like jumping off a cliff and building a plane on the way down, or whatever it is.
Totally, totally. And that's so true. Like everything I've done in my business, I'm like, I'm not sure, but we'll just figure it out.
Exactly. Exactly.
Was there like a specific moment in your business that like things really started to change for you?
There were a couple pivotal moments, but I really feel like I identify the beginning of 2017 as like the big one. In a nutshell, I went through a really bad, painful, awful breakup.